Given the Israeli claims of pursuing peace in Gaza and Lebanon, does extending the state of emergency for another year signal a deeper reluctance for genuine settlement and an intention to escalate its aggression?
Of course, it's a kind of a strong signal to escalate, the situation or in Gaza and Lebanon, even in Syria. Uh, but I just follow the news about that decision by the Knesset. I astonished about the number of people who really voted for that decision. It's 29 out of 120, and the number of voters, against it, 7. So it seems to me like, away from that majority, either the number who vote for and the number who vote against. But that state of emergency gave Netanyahu, of course, like a privilege to maneuver or to handle that situation under his preference and his group preferences in Israel, and showing that national security of Israel is under attack, and they need to protect the state of Israel from the point that is there is many enemies around Israel, like Houthi, Palestinians, and Lebanon, Syria. But all of them, they are under attack of the state of Israel, not actually state of Israel under the attack from these guys, except the Houthi in terms of the launching the plastic launching the missiles from Yemen. Of course, that decision probably will face some critique in democratic nations. That Israel, why Israel really does need that kind of decree for another year.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Bashrawi, now Israel has extended its emergency powers for another year. What does this move, in your opinion, signal about Israel's domestic and foreign policy priorities in the coming months?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, this emergency extension for an additional year has its domestic reflections inside Israel and other regional external reflections. In fact, Israel is trying to condition the Israeli street in order for the masses to believe that Israel is going to prolong the war for another year. And this, in fact, gives off a message that Israel is not going to halt its aggression in the region for an additional year. And as well, the settlers are not going to return to the northern front. And after the 60-day window is over, Israel can actually start the war once more or resume the war under the pretext that Hezbollah didn't abide by the ceasefire agreement. In fact, Israel keeps on bombarding areas in the south of Lebanon under the pretext that Hezbollah over there is jeopardizing the state of peace and security of Israel. And so the region needs to recognize that Israel is ready now to prolong the war, and if it in fact got some coordination with the United States to strike Yemen, this is going to be even more grave, and it could as well under US protection and during the presidency term of Trump, Israel could actually target nuclear reactors in Iran. And in fact, Donald Trump himself in a statement said that Israel should actually do that. And he said that Israel extends over a relatively small expanse of land. And right now, Israel is trying to extend its territories all the way to Lebanon and Syria. And so all these advances from the end of Netanyahu are what's making us pessimistic regarding the situation in the region in the coming period. In fact, Netanyahu once more wants to stay in power for as long as possible, and for that matter, he is perpetuating the war in the region.